Okay, so let's let's check in with the ongoing attempt to de-negrify the White House. You guys, what's happening with the unblackening? All right, this weekend, the GOP election moved to Colorado, where things got a little, dare I say, rocky. Sorry, I apologize. I'm sorry.
Ted Cruz wins in what's being called a voterless victory.
Ted Cruz completed a clean sweep of Colorado's 34 available delegates. Colorado is one of just a few states that doesn't hold a Republican primary or caucus.
Wow, Colorado figured out a way to elect people without voting? Man, legal pot really has made them lazy. All right, so what were the insurmountable obstacles Trump's ground game ran into?
Some of Trump's delegates were hindered by misspellings and misnumbered paperwork that show Trump's ground game may need some work.
If this election is going to hinge on spelling and numbers, I feel like Trump supporters are at a real disadvantage. But something's going on in the Trump campaign right now. You know, it feels as though the tide is turning, and even though he's still talking about winning, it sounds more like whining.
I watch Bernie. He wins. He keeps winning. And then I see he's got no chance. They always say he has no chance. Why doesn't he have a chance? Because the system is corrupt. And it's worse on the Republican side.
Extra, system corrupt. Says billionaire trying to buy election. System corrupt. That actually, oh wow, that actually looked pretty cool. So Donald Trump feels betrayed by a system he doesn't understand. But the truth of it is he doesn't understand the system he didn't take the time to learn.
State guidelines were put in place last year, and while they may be complicated, they were made public to every single campaign team.
Yeah. The true art of the deal, Donald, is knowing what the deal is. Art of the deal. So now his campaign has gone after Grandpa Munster Ted Cruz. Right? With an ironic historical comparison.
Trump's convention manager, Paul Manafort, who has taken on a larger role within the campaign, is accusing the Cruz campaign, you'll not hear this often in politics, of using Gestapo tactics.
Ooh. Yeah, going to the Nazi well, huh? Well, you must be feeling threatened if you're playing the Reich card. Well, congratulations to Ted Cruz. Only frontrunners get called Nazis. I'm just saying. Yeah, it's true. I don't remember anyone calling Lincoln Chafee a Nazi.
Is it appropriate to use the word Gestapo?
Well, it is a word to define exactly the type of malice that is involved with going after some of these delegates in a very hostile and intimidating way.
Okay, hold on a second. Did she really just say that sneakily snagging 34 delegates is Hitler-level aggression? All right, sicker, Wolf, sicker.
The Gestapo, you know what they did during World War II. You know the millions of people, especially Jews, who were murdered.
Yes.
No! This is how surreal this campaign has gotten. A black woman is defending the use of the word Gestapo to a man named Wolf Blitzer. In her defense of a white man with a bad comb-over, trying to rise to power in a way that can only be described as Hitlerian. My head is gonna explode. And not reading rules of an election apparently runs in the family.
Just one last question. There are two New Yorkers who won't be able to vote for you or Ted Cruz, Ivanka and Eric Trump, unable to register because of the rules. Are the rules in New York unfair as well?
No, they had a long time register, and they were, unaware of the rules, and they didn't register in time.
Oops. Maybe they forgot to register, or maybe they just don't want to tell their father that they're secretly feeling the burn. That would be hilarious. Oh, cut them some slack, you guys. They've been running a campaign, and Ivanka was having a baby, all right? She didn't have time to think about voter registration.
In order to be able to vote in the primary for my father, Donald J. Trump, you need to be registered as a Republican. I figured I'd explain how to do it, but don't worry, it's super simple.
Well, there's the problem right there. Ivanka didn't make a YouTube video telling herself to register. That would have solved it all. All right, joining us now to discuss this is the man at the center of it all, Donald Trump. Hey, Donald.
I am always happy to be on a show that puts me in front of the blacks. You're welcome.
That's a horrible way to start an interview. Okay, so what's with your kids not registering to vote?
Lay off, okay? Absolutely foxy Ivanka. I mean, have you seen her lately? She's so hot. I mean, my daughter, she's right now, I mean, she's been giving birth to her brand new Jew baby, okay? As for Eric, I mean, what can I say? I mean, he's an idiot.
Okay, all right, so you've been complaining about a rigged system. Are you the victim here now?
Excuse me,
What?
okay? I am not a victim.
You're not a victim.
Okay, Ted Cruz, I call him Lying Ted. He cheated, okay? I'm not talking about his awful marriage either. I mean, seriously, it's awful. I mean, everybody knows it. I lost to a guy with 0 votes. I am a victim here, okay?
You just contradicted yourself.
No, I didn't, okay? All I'm saying is, look, I'm great at following rules. I'm the best, actually. I mean, it's business. I'm really good at it, okay? Larry, you gotta know how to follow the rules.
All right.
Like when you're playing Black Monopoly.
Black what?
Black Monopoly. You played the game, right? Where Marvin Gardens is a basketball court and the jail is always full.
Okay, there is no such thing as Black Monopoly.
Well, there should be. It's a great idea. Yeah.
Okay,
Fantastic game.
It's not. Okay, look, as far as this Gestapo comment, how can you compare losing 34 delegates to the Nazis?
Hey, excuse me. Look, my daughter just gave me a fresh, new Jew grandkid, okay? So don't lecture me about the Nazis. I mean, come on, I'm disappointed, Larry. I mean, to be honest, you seem respectable. You don't seem like the kind who would cut in line at the forehead tattoo parlor, okay?
I don't have a forehead tattoo, Donald.
I know you use makeup to cover it up, like Obama.
Obama?
He's covering up his tattoos like he's covering up Benghazi.
Okay,
it's
look.
so obvious.
You're not making any sense, but let me ask you this. Does it feel like this nomination is slipping away from you?
Excuse me,
Yeah?
Larry, nothing is slipping through these. Look at these hands, they're so big, come on. They're so big, unbelievably big, hugely big. I'm telling you, these crooks, they're not gonna win, okay? Crooks only won in 2 things, horseshoes and Black Monopoly.
That analogy makes no sense.
No, Larry, you know what makes no sense?
What?
Obama. Now I have to go see Ivanka, all right? She had beautiful breasts. We all know that, okay? But now they're huge.
You're talking, okay, you don't have to finish that. Donald Trump, everybody. We'll be right back. You're talking about your daughter.